Last week on Monday, that's 18th of May, I had $20 deposited to my Xness account. This was the very first time I'm depositing money to Xness account. I've never traded Forex before. So on Monday, I had $20. I traded on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. At the close of Thursday, I had $130 in my account. And to take it a step further, on Friday, I withdrew $70 from that same account which I deposited $20, and it still has a balance of $60. And I'll show you everything. If you're watching this right now, your social media feed is probably filled with videos of self-proclaimed profitable Forex traders who float it all online, from luxurious cars to piles of cash, whether in Kenya shillings or US dollars, to luxurious destinations like Dubai visits and latest iPhones, series of them. And the big question you could be asking yourself, is it really possible for an ordinary regular guy like you and I, with no prior experience trading Forex, to make it in trading Forex, be successful, and cash some money in profit from it? Now, in this video, I give you the whole background, the whole context, and to help look at it together to answer the question, can a regular guy make money from Forex? Now, to be fair, this is not the very first time I'm doing trading. 2 years ago, I was jobless and I didn't have so much money. So the total balance of money that I was left with was just enough to pay my rent and maybe remain with very few thousands to maybe purchase food. And it was already beginning of the month. So instead of paying my rent and buying some food, I had been following a lot about meme coins then. Now there was this meme coin called X Empire, and the date got listed was now this same day. I took all the money that I had, placed it there, and then just by chances and by luck, this meme coin X Empire really blew up, and I made $200 then, which I withdrew. I was able to pay my rents and do a few more things, man. But I knew that was a complete gamble and it was real luck. So I would not trade meme coins again after that, because I saw that the following days and the following weeks, X Empire, its value really dropped down, really dropped down. Now, I tried to trade crypto, and the biggest crypto coin now, Bitcoin. So I tried trading it, but to be honest, I wasn't really profitable. So later I got a job, and throughout last year, 2025, I didn't trade at all. I didn't look at those graphs. I just focused on my job, didn't do any trading. Now, earlier this year, Obina Show hosted AminFX, and Amin traded live. For the very first time, I was now interacting with Forex trading. Because I had good background on crypto trading, the many concepts that AminFX was explaining on Obina Show, I was able to understand them, although there are a few things that I wasn't getting right. But what really inspired me was the kind of margins that he was able to get, because trading crypto is not as much profitable as trading Forex. And I drew so much inspiration and asked myself, is this something possible that an ordinary guy like me can try and get successful with? Is it something that anybody can do? Any regular guy with above average brain and smartphone and internet, can they really do this thing and excel in Forex trading? Of course, after that video went live, some skeptical people like Truth Watchdog raised a few concerns, asking the validity of the live trade that AminFX was doing, and saying the possibility of maybe running two opposite trades, one on buying, one on sell, and whichever one that wins is the one that is showing. But now for me, it was like an inspiration, because I saw this thing playing live and I had all the reasons to believe this is working. And with the prior experience that I already had in trading crypto, I was at a better stage to start learning trading Forex. from that day when Obina hosted AminFX and then they did this live trading and cashed out profit, I started learning Forex. And it took me 3 months learning without opening a real account to trade with real money. I took those 3 months to learn because unlike crypto, Forex is more difficult to learn. It's more difficult to trade. And in as much as it's highly profitable, it's also highly risky. You see, one big difference between Forex and crypto is that for crypto, you buy a coin and then you hold that coin. If the price of that coin appreciates, then your money appreciates. For example, I spent maybe $100 in buying Bitcoin. The value of Bitcoin, for example, let's say it was 74,000. Then after some time, the value goes to over 100,000. Now, my $100 will appreciate with the same percentage with which crypto value appreciated. And if crypto drops, the value of my $100 deposited also drops. That's a fair step to start trading. However, in trading Forex, it's so different. It's high risk, with high chances of making so much money, and at the same time, possibility of losing it all in a matter of seconds, less than a minute. So I took time to learn, and to make things even much better is that I never paid for any course to learn Forex. I never paid for any VIP community. I never paid for any signals. I'm not in any of that. All the skills that I got are skills that I was able to just get freely online. Of course, the only thing that I used is Gemini AI Pro, which I pay for, and I didn't pay for it because of Forex learning. It's something that I've always been using before for my day-to-day tasks, and I was able to leverage it. And I'm just saying that I didn't pay anything. It didn't cost me anything more than spending my time and dedicating my commitment to learn the skill of trading Forex. In the course of my learning, I spent the first 1 month just to learn. And on the second month, I opened a demo account. Now, the demo account, I was able to trade on a real market, but with a demo money. So these were thousands of dollars. And one thing that was really useful in this time of trading is that I learned how to manage psychology. The feeling of excitement when you see $1,000 turns to $3,600, and then the pain that you see after you lose it all, because there are trades that I was taking with like $2,000, then I burn it all and the whole account is burned. And it was a little pain, although that money is imaginary, but I could feel it. I could feel the excitement that comes with winning and the pain that comes with losing. And that really helped to develop me and prepare me psychologically. Now, if you're someone who is interested in trading and haven't started yet, I think it would be really useful to spend a lot of time in learning and learning and learning, and also create a demo account and play with the demo account for months before you put any real amount of money on your account to trade with, because trading Forex is a high risk. Let's get back to last week, the main reason why you are probably watching this video. On 7th of May, I was listening to one of my favorite YouTubers. He's called Ray Cassis. And on this particular video, he was talking about what else do you do? Now, I listened to that video and it challenged me. What else do you do? I was thinking to myself, now that I'm currently working on my job and it's all I'm doing, then it challenged me. What else do you do? Later that same day, I received 2,000 shillings from a friend of mine, and I wasn't expecting this 2,000 shillings at all. So when I got it, I was like, with all the skills that I have, why not just put it in Forex and see if I can do something else on that? So I topped it up with about 600 shillings, now to $20. And that same day, the 7th of May, I deposited the $20 to my Exness account, the very first deposit in Forex trading. I would not trade until 18th of May because I just kept looking at the graphs and wasn't sure to get into an entry. and really trade. But on 18th, that's last week on Monday, I took the bold step. That was the first day of trading. Now, this is what happened on my day one of trading. I had the $20. My target was simple. I just wanted to get a 25% increase or profit so that I have $5. Then I closed the trade with $25. So I got into the trade, and after a few minutes, I was now at a margin of like a $2 profit. Then the graph changed. I moved to 0. I moved to -2, -5, -10, -15, until I reached -17 point in losses. And mark you, I just had $20, and this is my very, very first trade. Now, for some of you who already trade, I know you could be wondering, what's wrong with me? Why didn't I put a stop loss? So my entire previous week, I didn't do any stop loss or take profit. It was just a strategy. Because for me, I had looked at the graph and I was so determined that it was a sell, it was a long. I was telling myself, even though I could be wrong about the entry point, I'm really sure that at some point, this graph is going to change towards my direction. And I was just hoping that it doesn't change after I've lost my money. So the graph changed and I started coming up again, up until $0. All the negatives swept away. Then I reached $5. The graph was still moving up. Then, according to the sources that I had learned from trading, is that you have a profit, and when you make your profit, just be full. Don't be so greedy. Exit the market. So I exited. After exiting, now I had the $25. But looking at my scales and looking at the graph, I was seeing that there was potential of making so much money still on the market. So I decided to get back into the trade, and I took 2 more trades. One closed with $20, and the last one that day closed with $5. So on that day, I closed with $30 when my initial capital was $20. That was like 150% profit, and it was a good day. Day 2 was on Tuesday, 18th, last week. So I had $50 now. The initial $20 deposit plus $30 profit, that makes it to $50. And on this day, because of the success that I saw on my first day, my greed made me target $100. I was like, I just want to double it. I don't even want 150%. I just want to double the 50 that I have, get to 100. I took a few trades that day, but closed with a profit of $34, which now combined with the initial 50 that I had to a total of $84. Now, on the third day, I had a total of $84. And this day was tough because, again, the very first trade I took, I saw the $84. It didn't even go up. It just came down, negatives, until I reached -40. And I was like almost burning entire half of all the profit that I had made. And it was sad. But again, the same strategy I used on the first day is that I studied this market. I'm not exiting. I'm not panicking. And the psychology that I had learned during the losses which I was seeing with the demo account of thousands of dollars, I was like, I can lose it anyway. I can just lose it. So I held on it. I didn't withdraw. I didn't stop. And the market, as I anticipated, changed to my direction. And when it got back to 0, I just exited the trade because I wasn't sure if it's going to move down again or going to go up. But that day I continued trading, and I closed with a profit of $24. Together with the $84 that I had and a few points, I ended up having a total of $109. So that was a good day as well. On Thursday, that was my day 4 of trading. I just took one trade and I was okay with it because the market that day wasn't really good. So the trade that I took on Thursday took my $109 to a total of $131 because I got a profit of $22. And all this, are here, as you can see. On Friday, I didn't take any trade because there was supposed to be some holiday that would hinder the trading on some commodities. And again, the market wasn't just good. So again, on Friday, I decided to cash out. So I first of all withdrew $30 from my Exness account to my M-Pesa. Got the money instantly, of course. Later that day, I withdrew another $40, totaling to a total withdrawal of $70. So as we speak, I already got back my initial $20 plus a profit of $50, together with another $60 that is still on Exness for trading. One thing I want to highlight to you is that throughout my first week of trading last week, and even time to come, I'm not trading full time. I'm just trading part-time because I love my work and I'm good with it. So trading is just like a secondary thing that I do. One of the reasons why I got into trading is really not to make money. It was just to try and see for myself, can somebody start from zero and become profitable? Of course, bila stories za kutoa shorts. Now, if you enjoy this video, or you're someone who is considering to join trading for making money, or you just want to try trading and see if it works the way I'm trying, or you're just excited in seeing someone else try so that you can have a valid response for yourself to know that, is this something that real people can do? Then I'm sure you'll like the other videos that I have in this channel, or the other videos which I will continue to be making. Throughout these videos and the more to come, my goal is just one. I want to bring clarity on Forex. I want to do the real things that real regular people do to get to understand the real truth about Forex. I'm not a guru. I'm not a Forex trading expert. And in this channel, I'll bring in pure Forex stuff. Nothing to do with floating cash or luxurious cars or latest iPhones. It's just pure vibe of trading. And that's why I invite you to subscribe, because this, unlike those other videos, is the real stuff of Forex trading that I'm sure you like. Whether you're a student, or you're currently jobless, or you're working two jobs, from one job to another job, one thing is that all humans deserve leisure. At the end of the day, at the end of tough work, or sometimes at the end of the week, you just need to relax. Now, for most people, it's scrolling. It's endless scrolling on your phone to find the next video. Other people enjoy watching Netflix or movies. Other people enjoy watching news or any other YouTube videos. Some people enjoy playing games or watching football. Like this season, Arsenal fans are so happy. It's just important in life to find leisure to do. Now, for me, one thing I'd tell you is that when I deposited that $20 to the Exness trading account, I didn't do it as an investment. I didn't do it as a side hustle. I didn't do it as a gamble. I was just like, why not try a different game? And I call this the game of trading. I was just like, instead of playing a computer game and getting some imaginary digital points, why not put some real money somewhere? Money that, well, I can afford to lose it, and then try and play with it. And if all goes well, then I cash in some real money, which I can withdraw into a real hard cash that I can use. Or if it goes wrong, then I will still learn how to deal with losses, because we humans borrow skills from one aspect of life to another. So even if I traded and lost money, it will help build my psychology and just train me on how to handle losses. And even if it's not in trading, it can help me to deal with other losses which come in life. Anyway, those are just my thoughts. This is not a financial advice. It is not an educational material. It is not a resource for training or learning. As Andrew Kibe puts it, this is just a pure comedy show. And if you enjoy it, I'm sure you will enjoy the next video that I have for you. Click on the video that's on your screen right now, because it's good stuff, and I'm sure you'll like it.